Okay, so today I'm going to be working from these textbooks here. This is page 159, and it's the ready to go on module quiz for module 5. Uh, and to let you know, looks like I'm having focusing issues here. It's taken from these two textbooks. This is the grade 7 and the grade 7 accelerated. Both have the same content on the same page, which again is page 159. If you need a copy of this, I'll have a link in the description. Let's bring this in tight here and let's work through all the problems. I also have one of these calculators here, and I'll show you how I'm using this throughout. Let's see. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can see more of the calculator, and I'll kind of pop in and out here. So uh, next, I hate that focus breathing, so I'm just going to lock the focus in here, and we'll get started. So find the percent change from the first value to the second. And what you would do is you would take, well, we have from the first to the second. What you need to do overall is let's bring this in tight here. It's big number minus small number divided by the first number. And then you have to multiply by 100. So that's our little formula there. So the big number is 63 and the small one is 36. So 63 minus 36 divided by the first number, and the first number given was 36. So divided by 36. So let's do that. We have showing here um, 63 minus 36 is equal to 27. And then I divide by that first number, 36. So divided by 36, and it is 0.75. Now that's 0.75, but we have to multiply it by 100 to express that decimal as a percent. So times 100, and it's 75%. So it equals a 75% change. So 75%. Okay, number 2. Once again, big minus small. So it would be 50 minus 35. This is number 2, by the way. Number 2, 50 minus 35 divided by the first number, which is 50. So just do it up. You have 50 minus 35 divided by that first number, 50, is this 0.3 multiplied by 100, and you got 30%. So that's 30%. 30%. Okay, there you go. Next, once again, you need to subtract them. So 72 minus 40. So for number 3, 72 minus 40 divided by the first number, 72 minus 40 divided by the first number given, which was 40. So divided by 40. And pull this out here. So 72 minus 40 is equal to 32 divided by 40 is that, but you got to multiply it by 100 to make it a percent. 80%. By the way, I need to also let you know, so that's 80%. 80%. And here we went from 36 to 63. We increase in value, so that's an increase. Here we went from 50 down to 35, so that's a decrease. We're going up in value from 40 to 72, so that's an increase. And we're going down in value here, so that's going to be a decrease, but we need to calculate that. That's number 4 is 92 and 69. So 92 minus 69 divided by the first number that's given, which was 92. Divided by 92. Okay, so off to the side here, we have 92 minus 69 is 23 divided by 92 is 25. Multiply it by 100 is 25%. So that is 25%. And so we would write this as a 25%, and it went down in value again. So decrease. Okay, let's take a look at these here. Oops, let's zoom out a little bit. Use the original price and markdown or markup to find the retail price. Oh, well, if you got one of these calculators here, this is going to be super simple. Um, what you're going to do is the original price is 60%, and we're going to mark it up 15%. Now, the official way to do this is you have $60, and you're going to add 15% as a decimal is 0.15 times that $60. And so that would be $60 plus, well, 0.15 times 60. So 0.15 times 60 is $9. So that's $9. So it's a total of $69. Okay, so that's the official way. But let me show you, if you got one of these calculators here, there is a percent button right there. And so what we got is if we have the $60, then you put in 60, and then you need to add. So I'm going to hit add, and I'm going to add 15%. So 15%. Boom. Already multiplies it, already does the whole thing, and it gives you that final answer right there. So what it's doing in this is it's already multiplying 15 times that and adding it to it for you. All of this stuff is doing for you $69. So that means that for this one, 32, let's see, it'd be $32. So $32 pull, I'll bring this up a little bit. Trying to line it up here so you can see everything nicely. So $32 plus 12.5%. And that should be 36. Boom. 36. Oh, $36, right? Because they're talking about money in each case. The next one, $50 plus, oh, $50 marked down means you have to subtract now. So it's $50 minus, in this case, 22%. 22%. And that is 39. So what happens here officially is that's $50 minus 0.22 times 50. And when you do that, you have to multiply these two together and take 50 minus that product. And when you do that, you would get $39. The next one, 125. So it's just try to hit on clear here. 125 minus, because it's a markdown, 30%. 87.5, which is $87.50. $87.50. All right. Let's take a look at number 9. So for number 9, let me bring it a little bit closer here, and okay. So Mei Ling earns a weekly salary of $325 plus a 6.5% commission on sales at a gift shop. How much would she make in a work week if she sold $4,800 worth of merchandise? Well, what we have here is she's going to make $325 no matter what. So it'd be $325. And she's going to make 6.5% of the $4,800. So, and she's going to make 6.5%. Now, 6.5% is a decimal. That's going to be 0.065 because 6.5% is equal to, let me lock in this there. Okay, so 6.5%. You always move the decimal 2 times to the left when you're making it just a decimal without the percent. So if I move it 2 times to the left, I have to put a little zero right there, and the decimal will go right there. So 0.065 is 6.5%. So it's going to be 325 plus 0.065 times that 4,800. 4,800. So let's multiply these because we have to follow the order of operations. And that would be 0.065. So I'll put 0.065 times 4,800. 312. That's how much she's going to get paid for selling $4,800 worth of stuff. So 312. So 325 plus 312. So 312 plus 325 is $637. So that is $637. That is the total. Ramon earns, so the next one, number 10, Ramon earns $1,735 each month and pays that much for electricity to the nearest tenth of a percent. What percent of Ramon's earnings are spent on electricity each month? Well, we need to, it's really just a fraction of that over that. So it's going to be 53.10 divided by the total that he makes, 1735. 1735. Okay, so divide it. 5310. So 53.10, which is really just 53.1, divided by 1735, divided by 1735, is this 0.0306. I'm going to write that down. 0.0306. Now, to change the decimal to a percent, we have to move it 2 times to the right. So if I move this 2 times to the right, that is 3.06%. Now we have to make sure that we see that to the nearest tenth of a percent. So we have to round to the tenths place. So right here, the tenths place is right here. So we have to look to the number to the right. That 6 bumps that up to a 1. So that would be 3.1%. And that is the final answer. So Ramon spends 3.1% of his earnings on electricity. Okay, let's go to the next one. And the next one is number 11. James, Priya, and Shaban work in a grocery store. James makes $7 per hour. Priya makes 20% more than James, and Shaban makes 5% less than Priya. How much does Shaban make per hour? I might need some room here, so I'm going to do this on this separate sheet of paper here. I'll move this up. So James makes $7,000. So James is $7,000. $7 per hour. Okay. Priya makes 20% more. So Priya is, now we can use our calculator on this. It would be 7 plus 20%. So I showed that earlier. That would be $7 plus 20%. So Priya makes $8.40. $8.40 per hour. And Shaban, S-I-O-B-B-H-A-N, she makes 5% less. So that would be the 8.4, but we have to subtract. So I hit the subtract button there, 5%. So 5%, $7.98. So Shaban makes $7.98. And that is the final answer. So $7.98. Okay. The next one, the Hugh family goes out for lunch and the price of the meal is $45. The sale tax on the meal is $6. And the family also leaves 20% tip on the pre-tax amount. What is the total cost of the meal? So what we have to do is we have to find 6% of 45 and then 20% of 45 because the tax is based on how much the meal is. And the 20% is off the original price of the meal, not the 6% increase. So it's 6% of 45. I'll put this in parentheses. And move this up here. And it's 20% of 45. And so this is the amount that they're spending on tax. This is the amount that they're leaving for the tip. But you can't forget the $45 that they have to spend for the meal itself. So plus 45 there. Now 6%, that's 0.06. The word of means to multiply 45. And it's going to be 20%, which is 0.20 times 45. And then it's going to be plus 45. So maybe I'll just keep the parentheses here just to know that that's still the tax, the tip, and the price of the meal. So I'm going to get my calculator out, and 0.06 times 45, oops, 0.06 times 45 is $2.70. So, but I'll just keep it as 2.7 for now. 20% of 45, that is 0.2 times 45. That's $9 even, plus the 45. So I'm going to add up these three numbers. We have the 2.7 plus the 9 plus the 45, and we have $56.70. So that's $56.70. That is the final answer for that one. And we'll write that down, $56.70. And then we have our final question here. Give 3 examples of how percents are used in the real world. Well, one of them is sales tax. Another one is an increase. Tell whether each situation represents percent increase or decrease. So sales tax, that is an increase in the value. We could have or there could be a discount. So I'll have a semicolon here. A second example would be a discount. That would be a decrease in the original amount. And then the last one could be a tip. And that is a tip would be an increase in the original amount. And that's what you got to know for our Module 5 quiz. I hope this has been helpful. Thanks for watching. Bye.